We've just released the findings of our annual survey of suppliers of food, drink, plants and flowers about their trading experiences with the large retailers and wholesalers in Ireland. And I'm going to give you a brief overview of them. My name is Melanie Hall and I'm Head of Unfair Trading Practices Compliance and Enforcement in Rialálaí Agraibhia, the Agri-Food Regulator. This is the second year we're conducting this survey and we've received information on over 1,300 trading relationships. Looking at the breakdown of the categories of agri-food products that were supplied by the businesses who responded to the survey, it covered a range of agri-food products. The highest was 35%. These respondents supplied ambient food products. The lowest, 4%, supplied plants and flowers. And for businesses who supplied beverages, 12% supplied alcoholic drinks and 13% supplied non-alcoholic drinks. The survey is a key opportunity for suppliers to confidentially tell the Agri-Food Regulator about their trading experiences. An important section of the survey allows suppliers to tell us about incidents of unfair trading practices they feel they have experienced. The Unfair Trading Practices, or UTPs, come from an EU directive that came into force in 2021. And since 2023, the Agri-Food Regulator is the enforcement authority for the unfair trading practices in Ireland. The aim is to protect weaker suppliers against unfair trading practices by stronger buyers in the agri-food supply chain. There are 16 specific UTPs that the larger buyers of agri-food products are prohibited from engaging in with smaller suppliers. 10 of these UTPs are prohibited in all circumstances. These are known as unconditional or black UTPs, while the remaining 6 are prohibited if they are not clearly agreed beforehand. These are known as conditional or grey UTPs. In this year's survey findings, 11% of suppliers reported experiencing at least one UTP with one of the buyer businesses. The top 5 UTPs experienced were all unconditional or black UTPs. 4% said they had been subjected to the cancellation of orders of perishable products with less than 30 days' notice. 3% said they were required to pay for the loss or deterioration of their own product when it was not due to their own negligence or fault. 3% of the suppliers reported receiving a payment later than 30 days for a perishable product. Another 3% saying they received payment later than 60 days for a non-perishable product. And 3% of the respondents felt they were the subject of unilateral contract changes by the buyer. This year, a new element of the survey asked respondents if they would be willing to participate in interviews to further explore their experiences. Through this qualitative research, we learned that suppliers view contacting the Agri-Food Regulator about a UTP as a last resort. Businesses said they were more likely to contact the regulator in situations in which there was a risk of severe commercial harm or engagement with the buyer was not resolving the issue. We'd like all suppliers to know that they can contact the Agri-Food Regulator to discuss a potential unfair trading practice in confidence. Contacting us does not mean an automatic filing of a complaint. A business can be raising the UTP with their buyer and at the same time contact us in confidence for guidance about the issue. Another part of the survey asked suppliers about issues not related to UTPs they had experienced with their buyers. 25% of suppliers said they had experienced such an issue. The top 5 issues were related to cost price increase requests, delays or non-payment where there are delivery disputes, delisting without reasonable notice, an inadequate or burdensome process in place to challenge and resolve invoice discrepancies, and incurring significant costs because of inaccurate forecasting. The survey mainly investigates experiences that suppliers have had in the previous year, but there was also a section where they could tell us about issues they think they'll be facing in the year ahead. The top issue concerning suppliers was price strategies and cost management, followed by pricing pressures and challenges in retail, and then market volatility and the impact of inflation. The full survey findings are available on the Agri-Food Regulator's website, which includes more results in each section, including direct quotes from the suppliers who completed the survey and the deeper qualitative insights. I would like to thank everybody who took the time to fill out the survey. The findings help inform the work of the Agri-Food Regulator, as they give us an understanding of the trading landscape from a supplier's point of view.